Hey everyone, it's Monday, July 17th, 2017, and it's time to go to work on music. It's been a great day so far. I'm in a really good place and excited for a productive session as usual. So, gonna hit some online classes here momentarily, do a super light guitar practice, and then move forward as much as I can on the production front. The main goal in the next few days is to get some riffs tracked and possibly a solo tracked in the bridge section of a song I'm working on, because I think I'm going to do like a technical section in that part where the drums and possibly the horn section is, and possibly the bass is going to sync up with the guitar solo at certain points, or possibly harmonize with it. Um, so before I start tracking drums, I kind of want to have that at least mostly structured, if not exactly how it's going to sound. So that's my goal right now. Today's session is going to be a little on the short side because I'm going to a couple business meetings early today, which I do not usually do on weekdays, but um, this guy I've been working with for a while, I really value the relationship, so I want to do the right thing and hook it up. So, anyway, I'm going to go a little lighter today, probably a little heavier the rest of this week, because then I'm going to be out of town next week at G4. If you guys don't know, Joe Satriani's camp, which I'm really excited about. I'm bummed about possibly losing my momentum on the workflow front here, but I think I'm going to look for ways to either bring my computer to keep working on like at least the horn section or something like that, which is something I don't need a lot of gear to work on, or I don't know. I'll figure something out to maintain productivity while I'm there, because I'm not going to be going to every single event that they have. But it would be cool to vlog that at least a little bit. Uh, I'm not permitted to release any of the footage from the clinics and stuff publicly. So I don't know if I'm going to be sharing that, but I'll try to share the experience as much as I can, and hopefully continue to upload. Actually, I probably will bring my computer so I can keep working on the song. So I'll stay in touch with you guys one way or the other. But honestly, one of the first times I've thought about it. It's just there's so much going on right now. It's like I'm like going one day at a time, guys. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you get something out of today's video, even though it's going to be on the lighter side. Try to explain as much as I can as we go. Let's get into it. All right. Really good session overall. Definitely on the short side. I think it was maybe like 60 to not 60, 70 minutes, something like that. Pretty short for me. But got some good work done. Got it on the online class front, and was just getting the instructor's take on the pre-launch phase of launching music versus the what she calls the pre-launch phase, which is kind of like an ongoing phase of just posting regularly on social media, updating people, letting them know you're making new music, you're in the studio. There's no commitment to any timelines or anything like that. It's just like, hey, this is what we're up to, and to just build some expectation and some excitement about what it might actually sound like. Moving from there, you go into the pre-launch phase, which is a little more structured and sort of leads up to actually releasing some music. So I'm just barely scratching the surface there. But the main takeaways from those pre-launch things is just sharing what you're doing in any outlet that you want to, and then building your email list over time is really valuable in her opinion. So I think that's interesting. Then I moved into a quick guitar practice, just working on some 1-7-4-7 progressions from my songwriting class. Just doing some of the exercises from that book on the blues key color chapter. And then I moved forward with more information about secondary dominants. And the main takeaway there is secondary dominants are usually used in a major key, and they're usually used on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 chord. But you can use a secondary dominant on any chord in any key, which is pretty badass. And secondary dominant chords tend to be major or dominant seventh chords, hopefully for obvious reasons. And adding the seventh adds an extra bit of tension to wherever you are. So I'm really excited to experiment with that. I love getting new compositional tools. That's something that I'm really hungry for. So if you guys have any good resources for that type of thing, let me know. I think this songwriters workshop from Berkeley Press, Berklee, Berkeley of Boston, Massachusetts, um, is really really awesome because the author basically contextualizes these harmonic Western harmonic traditions in popular music, which is what I'm most interested in personally. So that was the main thrust of today's session. I didn't necessarily make it into the track, unfortunately, but that's just the way that goes. I don't want to rush that. I want to do it right. So I'll hit that hard tomorrow and update you guys with that. But hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process, having fun with it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more.